Okay, today we will be starting the model desk that I showed in the other two videos. But for those of you that didn't see it, this is a SketchUp. Like I says, I don't use SketchUp, I use PaperUp. This is a quick sketch of what I'm going to be building for that gaming room, which it will be a custom desk, 6 foot long. It'll be 31 inches tall. These two bases will be 24. They'll have roughly 4 drawers, but I'm going to fit maybe less, maybe more. We'll see once we have it built. It'll be a 1-inch top, which I'm going to be gluing up together and making it almost like a workbench top. This will be 24 inches. The top will be 28 inches. Then I'm going to be doing a custom hutch, which is roughly going to be the size of the desk, 6 foot, by about 40 inches tall and 14 inches deep. It'll have some adjustable shelves and some dividers and some shelves and a couple of doors at the top for me to store my parts in. Okay, I already cut up the plywood. I picked up some just sandable plywood. I'm not sure if I'm going to stain it or if I'm going to paint it. If you look at the video, the room is kind of like a brown, so it'll be up to my wife what color. You know, she's good with the colors and all. I cut up a 4x8 sheet of 3/4, a 4x8 sheet of 1/2 inch, and a 4x8 sheet of 1/4 inch to 2 foot by 4 foot. I have them all staged, and now we're just going to cross cut on the EMFT. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up the 4 sides for the boxes, which are 30 inches tall by 4 foot, and then we'll go with the bottom. The bottom we're going to raise 2 inches up, so down here at the bottom it'll be up about 2 inches, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some probably 2-inch by 3/4 inch pine, maybe put like a bull nose around it and kind of make like, you know, a three, you know, with the desks, it's kind of got like a 3-sided molding around the bottom because it sits up against the wall. I'll kind of do something like that and start my first drawer, which is most likely going to be like a 6-inch drawer to house like paints and stuff, the bigger cans and spray paints. Those will be the bottom drawers, so kind of give it a little bit of a nicer look. But what I'm going to do in the middle, just quickly, is I'm actually going to make a depressed, I'm going to cut out a section and buy, you know, the gel that you use either for your wrists, the mouse pads, or the wrist pads for your computer. I'm going to look for like 3-inch ones, and I'm going to kind of incorporate them into the top, so as I'm working on my models it's a lot more comfortable, because the table that I have, if you look at the video, you can see it's all worn out for the start where my arms go, and also it just kills my arms. I'm on there like 3-4 hours at a time. Okay, let's just go over some quick shop safety glasses. I wear mine all the time, and hearing protection. Okay, YouTube, let's make some sawdust. Okay, now we're gonna cut 2 others. Getting hot here in sunny Florida. You get a lot of people that come down here 1, 2 years. We're here 9 years from the north, and they're like, "Oh, it's so hot, it's so hot." I said, "How much snow you have last year?" Like 4 feet of snow through the whole year. Oh, okay, I get where you're going. I'd rather have this than trudge through and shovel up that snow. Okay, we got the 2 bottoms, the 4 sides, and we got the 2 strings. Let's do some pocket holes. If you have an MFT table with a boom arm or a hose, you can get 1.5 inches by 1 reducer. Fits perfectly on the Craig Foreman. And I plug it right into the vacuum, comes on automatic. Let's make some 2-inch blocks. Alright, there's the top. I'll let it set up for a while, and then I'll plane it down, cut the edges, check it for level, and put the breadboard edges on, and then route out the middle, the front there, or whatever side I'm going to decide the front of the table will be, and to insert that foam gel. Alright, let's work on the drawer fronts. Hey YouTube. Okay, we're going to start the hutch now. Worked all night, finished painting, putting the handles on, had a problem with the camera. So I wasn't able to get the handles on, but check out the Instagram channel, Mike Latronico. The desk is all done and in place, and I worked all night and transferred it from the one desk to the other, just so I can get that done and get some models built when I get home later. Alright, I changed the hutch around a little bit, kind of mocked it up of where it was, and 40 inches was much too big, so I'm going to do it 3 foot tall, and I'm going to do it just under the 6 foot, but the top will be 6 foot because it'll be like a 1 inch overhang around it, and then there'll be 2 dedicated bins for the rule books, because the rule books are bigger. They're close to 13, so 8.5 by 11. They're actually very close to 13 inches tall. So I'm going to do 14 inches on the end and then 2 doors in the middle. Okay, let's get to cutting up some wood. I pre-cut already a 4x8 sheet of sandable plywood. Quick shop safety glasses, I wear mine all the time, and the hearing protection. All right. I'm pooped. And I'm soaked. All right. We'll do the top. We'll do the individual shelves, sand it down, put the doors on, and we'll be set. Top over here. The top is going to be 2 pieces of pine. Here, let me get them. Two pieces of pine. I already squared up one edge. That's why I put 2 pieces of two blue pieces of tape with the word E, end. Nothing on that side. That side I'll square up later. Even though it's 2 pieces, I still like to put blue tape. It tells me what the reference edge that's going together and what's the top. And I already made the marks. I clamped it with 3 clamps and then ran the T-square to give me, I'm going to reference off the edge with the pin for the domino, but this one here, I'm not, because this end I got to square up with the saw. All right, let me get the domino set up and we'll do some dominoes. Okay, I already have the dominoes set up from the desk. I'm using the 20mm dominoes. I have it set at its 20mm, 3/4 plywood, 3/4 pine. So I have it set at 10 and the depth at 12. Oriented the way I had it. Beautiful. Okay, let's start some pocket holes. I mean pocket screws. Put your finger underneath when you do the initial roll until you cut off the ends. I like this edge trimmer than a brush cut trimmer. See? I got it from Woodcrafters, but you can pretty much get it from any tool supply. Now you can roll it out without worrying about snapping the end. Sticky little stuff in. All right, we have the carcass of the shelf done. Got the top, the middle, and then the open bottom. And now we got to cut 4 dividers. I'm going to do 1 divider, 1 end divided here, so it'll be 2 bookcases. Another 2 more bookcases with roughly almost only a 21-inch opening for 2 doors. Okay, let's rip some wood. How to multitask here. I can do it. But I could, but I can't. Mark the backside. The ever faithful sanding block. Alright, we're going to do a couple in-place shelf pins with the Craig jig. The Craig shelf pin jig. I'm only going to do it to these middle ones. The end ones are going to be dedicated to the big rule books. Basically, you can attach two of them together. There's 6 holes. There's setback. You can move the setback to either narrow or either far or close by moving this edge piece right here over to this one. Basically, you reference this off the bottom. You take an auto grip Craig clamp, clamp it. Comes with its own drill bit. I'm not going to use the bottom hole. Both sides are identical. Alright, the back. The back is going to be done with a piece of 1/4 inch standard plywood. Since I'm painting everything, I'm going to glue and nail it. What I like to do when I do something like this is just take pieces of scrap wood. Let me get a little better angle here. And nail it right there. Just 2 nails, that's it. That gives me like a foot the rest of the time. And it's just there to hold it because you know this is acting as the desk. So I want this flush with the bottom. See, you can't get the rest. See, the piece is bigger than what I need. I'm just gonna flush trim route it when I'm done. But the bottom you can't, because the bottom there's nothing to reference off of. So just nail on 2 little pieces, scrap, throw them in the garbage when you're done. That's all. I'm going to tie this pencil to me. Now one screw. I mean, one nail. Beautiful. There we go. So dusty. All right, got the back on, got the top sanded. I forgot the edge band. those individual pieces. No problem. What you're going to need, I would not use the flush cut trimmers if you have them. Use a good pair of scissors to square off the end to start the top. But I'll do this one to show you how I do it and what I use from FastCap. And make sure that the edges are sanded. Now, I already pre-cut pieces with a very square edge. Start the piece right up in the top. Pull the tape down. You're going to leave a little extra. You're going to have a little extra. You're going to pull the tape down, or the paper, till it's just at the bottom of where you're going to cut it. Take a good utility sharp knife, eye up at the bottom of the, and score a line nice and slowly across the bottom. And then bend it. Take a little more. There it is. Now, you're going to wonder how am I going to edge trim it. Here's a tri-trimmer from FastCap. Basically, what you're doing is you put it up against this, pull it down. It trims the edge. On the other side, trims the edge up real nice. This here is if you had a corner. So say you were doing a whole, you were doing a like a cabinet frame. Do the last one. Nice square corner. Doesn't have to be perfect, 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 especially in something with an overhang. No friggin' nails. Voila! Okay, you two. I'll come back to do the doors and the two shelves, but that's probably going to be in a couple of days. I hope you all have a very safe and fun 4th of July, and I'll see you on the last part of the build of the hutch. Okay, YouTube, thank you very. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, there's the hutch. It's got to edge band those two shelves, and just give it another little sanding and a painting. All right, YouTube, I hope you liked it. Check out the Instagram page, Michael Latronico, for the complete desk, but I'll be doing a tour of that room probably in about a week once I get it all squared away. Okay, again, if anybody wants a Mike Woodshop sticker, I'm going to include my email with this video, and just send me your mailing information, and I'll send you out a sticker. Again, I'd like to thank all the subscribes, all of the likes, and especially the comments. I have gotten some really, really, really good comments from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate the comments. Have a happy and a safe 4th of July, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, YouTube, you have a nice day. Bye-bye.